day that you get to experience everything in Equestria for the first time ever! That made me super happy! Then, I realized that there were so many things that happened before you got here that you'll never be able to experience, and that made me super sad! But then, I had the best idea ever! I'm gonna make you a book. I'll call it Baby Flurry Heart's Heartfelt Scrapbook. Page 1, The Royal Wedding, a.k.a. Craziest Wedding Ever! When Princess Cadence in shining armor, your mom and dad, got married, it was one of the biggest weddings Camelot had ever seen! We were all super excited! Well, except for your Aunt Twilight. She was upset because she didn't even know her brother was gonna get married! Then, when she realized that it was your mom he was gonna marry, she totally flipped! Because your mom used to full sit for Twilight when she was only a little bit older than you! So we took the Friendship Express to Camelot, and we all helped to make it the best wedding ever! You see, when two ponies fall in love, they get married and have a wedding. It's a ginormous party with dancing and rings, and a great big cake with two ponies on top! I mean, not real ponies, fake ponies. But then again, your mom wasn't your real mom. She was Chrysalis, Queen of the Changelings! Chrysalis had put a spell on Shining Armor and was gonna suck up all his love and use it to rule Equestria with all of her scary changelings! We tried to stop her, but the changelings were just too strong! But you know what was stronger than all of them? Your mom and dad's love for each other! It was so powerful, it knocked them all the way back to the Changeling Kingdom! Kapow! And then your real mom and dad got married. It was perfect, just like this scrapbook I'm making for you. I have so much more to share, Baby Flurry Heart. But first, I'm gonna need a lot more felt. Baby Flurry Heart's Heartfelt Scrapbook, page 2, Foal Sitting 101, aka Best Workout Ever. Moms and dads are pretty busy ponies, and they aren't always going to be able to spend every minute of every day with you. That's where foal sitters come in. Foal sitters are not ponies who sit on you. They are ponies who make sure you have everything you need while your parents are away. But take it from me, Flurry Heart, foal sitting is no trot in the park! There are lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of responsibilities! Your Auntie Pinkie Pie thought if you understood how tough foal sitting can be, it would inspire you to be even more perfecter than you already are. Foal sitting is intense, so stretching and warming up beforehand is key. You have to be on your game and ready, because as soon as mom and dad leave, anything can happen, even cry. Sometimes when foals and fillies get upset, it means they're hungry. But be careful, feeding time can get messy. And sometimes there's crying. After feeding, bath time is a must. Sounds fun, right? Except that sometimes there's crying. But don't worry, it's not all crying. There's also dirty diapers. Ugh. And of course, as you know, baby ponies start flying and using magic very early on. So as you can see, it's definitely a lot of a lot. It can wear a pony out! Now I know what you're thinking. Why is it even worth it? Well, here's the thing. Little fillies like you might be a handful sometimes, Flurry Heart. But at the end of the day, when you know you've made an impression, it makes it all worth it. Baby Flurry Heart's Heartfelt Scrapbook, page 3, All About Alicorns, a.k.a. Horns plus wings equals magic! You are gonna meet so many ponies in your life, Flurry Heart. And you're gonna see that we come in all shapes, colors, and sizes. There are earth ponies who get their strength from the land. There are the winged pegasi who soar through the skies and control the weather. And there are unicorns who can use their horns to do great magic. But you might notice that you're a little bit different from the rest of us. That's because you are a very special kind of pony. You are an alicorn. You've got a cute horn and adorable wings. Very few ponies have both. There's your mother, Cadence, your Aunt Twilight, and And then there's Princess Celestia and Princess Luna. Alicorns have elements of all different kinds of ponies. You use magic, you fly through the skies, and you're tied to the land. That makes you super special, but it also means that you have a huge responsibility! You are destined for big things! I mean, Celestia and Luna race the sun and the moon every single day! Your mom rules the Crystal Empire and uses her magic to spread love across the land. And your Aunt Twilight uses the elements of harmony and the magic of friendship to protect all of Equestria, with a little help from her awesome, amazing friends. That means that you are gonna do something pretty amazing too. Oh, what is it gonna be? We have no idea! You are gonna change the world, Flurry Heart, and we can't wait to see how! Baby Flurry Heart's Heartfelt Scrapbook, page 4. Cutie Mark Magic, or Why is my blank blank? One of the most amazing things about ponies is something that hasn't even happened to you yet, Flurry Heart. But it's something that you're gonna have lots and lots of questions about. As ponies grow older, something magical happens. We all get a Cutie Mark! It's a special mark that shows the world who you are and what you love doing. See? Your Auntie Pinkie Pie has balloons! That's because I love parties and making ponies happy! Some ponies get their cutie marks early. Some get them later. Some ponies get their cutie marks at the exact same time because they're all connected to each other. Neat, huh? It can be a stressful thing not knowing what your cutie mark is gonna be. Some ponies try anything and everything to figure it out. But you can't force it. Cutie marks just happen when they happen. And when they do, they always turn out perfect. And all the fear and stress you may be having just fades away. But Cutie Mark Magic doesn't stop there. You gotta be careful. You might get a bad case of cutie pox. That's the worst. Or sometimes your cutie mark might switch with someone else's cutie mark, and only your friends can help you get back to normal. There are even ponies out there who will try and steal your cutie mark and replace it with something else entirely. I know, crazy, right? So many things can happen. Whoa, Pinkie, back it up. Beep, beep, beep. We can get to all that stuff later. You just go out there and be the best you can be. The magic will do the rest, and your cutie mark will show the world just how unique and special you are. That's the best part about cutie marks. Baby Flurry Heart's Heartfelt Scrapbook, page 5. Saving the Crystal Empire. Your parents are awesome! Flurry Heart, you are so lucky to live in the Crystal Empire. But did you know? Before you came along, your home had an evil enchantment put on it by a super-duper bad pony named King Sombra. He cursed the Crystal Empire and made it disappear for 1,000 years. When it finally came back, so did King Sombra. Princess Celestia and Princess Luna knew they needed some pony special to protect your home. Guess who they sent? Can you guess? Can you guess? Yep! They sent your mom and dad! When your Aunt Twilight and the rest of us showed up, your mom was pretty exhausted. Together, we all figured out we needed to find the Crystal Heart and use its magic to focus all of the love and life that the crystal ponies had inside of them. While your mom and dad kept protecting every pony, Twilight searched for the Crystal Heart, and the rest of us threw an awesome crystal fair! Whoop, whoop! We had a flugelhorn, and tiny hues, and crystal games. Oh, and it was so much fun, and everyone was loving it. Anyways, Twilight found the heart, but she got stuck, so she tossed it to Spike. But then he fell, and the heart was flying through the air, and Sombra was totally about to get it, and all hope was lost! But not for your mom and dad! Nope! Your dad picked your mom up, aimed her, and threw her into the air! She spread her wings and caught Spike in the heart at the last second! Sombra didn't know who he was messing with! Phew! And that is how they ended up ruling the Empire. And that is why you get to live here! Oh, and that is the story of why you have the best and most amazing parents ever! every day in Equestria is special, Flurry Heart. Some days are special for a specific reason. That's called a holiday. There are all kinds of holidays. One of my favorites is Hearthwarming Eve. It's a day where ponies buy presents for other ponies, share sweet, delicious things to eat, sing songs, and it's just the best! But it celebrates something very, very serious. See, a long time ago, unicorns, pegasi, and earth ponies did not get along. Can you believe it? They fought about everything, and the weather got really, really bad. What they didn't realize was that the bad weather was caused by the Wendigos, scary wind monsters that fed off anger and turned it into cold and snow. They almost froze every pony right there. But the earth ponies, unicorn and pegasi, huddled around a tiny hearth for warmth and started to sing songs and tell stories. They realized that they weren't that different. Their friendship warmed them, warmed the land, and drove back those mean old Wendigos! They all decided to live together and name the place Equestria. That's where we live now. And that is why we all sing songs, share food, and give presents. We're celebrating the magic of our friendship that keeps us all warm and loved and safe. I just can't wait to celebrate next Hearthwarming Eve with you, Flurry Heart! Baby Flurry Heart's Heartfelt Scrapbook. Page 7, Nightmare Night. Ooh. This is Princess Luna. You've met her. Awesome, right? Well, you won't believe this, Flurry Heart, but she wasn't always the sweet, friendly princess that you know. A long time ago, she got angry with her sister Celestia and transformed herself into Nightmare Moon. She wanted it to stay night forever, and Celestia had to trap her sister in the moon for a really long time. Soon, the story of Nightmare Moon became something that ponies would tell foals and fillies to scare them. Eventually, ponies created a whole holiday to celebrate it. We call it Nightmare Night. On Nightmare Night, ponies dress up in all kinds of amazing costumes. One time, I dressed up like a chicken. I know what you're thinking. Best costume ever! Thanks, I know, it was the best costume ever. Anywho, Nightmare Night is a night for spooky stories and pranks where every pony gets really scared, but in a fun way. When Princess Luna came back from being banished to the moon, she got her feelings hurt because there was a whole holiday that was all about being scared of her. But your Aunt Twilight showed her that we all like being scared. Well, except for Fluttershy. So now, we still have Nightmare Night. We still dress in costumes and scare other ponies and get candy. But now, we also celebrate it because Nightmare Moon is gone and we have Princess Luna back. And that's a great thing to celebrate. Oh, I wonder what you'll dress up as for your first Nightmare Night, baby Flurry Heart. I really hope you'll let me help you pick out a costume. I have so many ideas! Baby Flurry Heart's Heartfelt Scrapbook. Page 8, The Land of Equestria. Equestria, the land I love, a land of harmony. Oh, Flurry Heart, I'm so excited for you! As you get older, your mom and dad are going to take you all across Equestria. So many places with so many different kinds of ponies. It's pretty overwhelming. There's the beauty and majesty of Canterlot, of course. But there's also the simple charms of my home, Ponyville. Right next door, there's the magic and mystery of the ever-free forest. No pony knows all of its secrets, except maybe Sakura. If it's hustle and bustle you're looking for, you can visit Manhattan. Check out the latest fashions and catch a show on Bridal Way. Or head on out to Appaloosa, where the ponies and buffalo have learned to share the land together. You can fly on up to Cloudsdale to see how the Pegasi make clouds, snow, and rain rainbows! Oh! Speaking of rainbows, you can go check out the swap meet at Rainbow Falls! You can always find what you're looking for there! You may even get to go visit the Griffins in their home, Griffinstone! Or go north and see the Yaks in Yakistan! There's Las Pegasus, Baltimore, Philadelphia, Vancouver, Niagara Falls, and tons of other places I can't even think of right now! There's always gonna be new lands to explore, Flurry Heart. And you know what new lands have? New friends! Baby Flurry Heart's Heartfelt Scrapbook, page 9, the Crystalline. That time you almost destroyed the Crystal Empire. So here is something that you might sort of maybe remember, Flurry Heart. Your Crystalline. When you were born, the Crystal Empire had the biggest Crystalline ever! That's when all the ponies of the Crystal Empire gather around the Crystal Heart and see the new baby for the first time. The love from all the ponies flows into the heart, making it even stronger so it can protect the whole empire. But that's not quite the way it happened with you. See, when we all showed up, your dad's shining armor was totally tired, and your mom wasn't sure what to do. Let me tell you something, Flurry Heart. You flew like a wonderful and used magic like, well, let's just say it was no joke! Keeping you under control was tough enough, but when you blasted the Crystal Heart into a bajillion and one tiny pieces, things got really bad! Technical difficulties. Without the heart, the cold, windy, dangerous, did I mention cold, weather of the north threatened every pony. But all the crystal ponies were so excited to meet you, they wouldn't leave. Your Aunt Twilight found a spell she thought would fix everything, but you, well... If it weren't for a unicorn named Sunburst, we would have never figured out what to do. Thanks to him, we restored the heart, calmed your magic down, and saved the Crystal Empire. Talk about a day to remember! Voila! Baby Flurry Heart's Heartfelt Scrapbook, page 10. The magic of friendship. Because friends are awesome, baby! Flurry Heart, I have to say, I think this scrapbook was a really good idea. Ooh, that looks good. I'm an artiste. Anywho, I've told you about growing up, what you can look forward to, and how amazing your parents are. But there's one more thing I want to talk about. The most important thing, friendship. You are lucky enough to be growing up around the experts on friendship. Your Aunt Twilight brought us all together and taught us a lot. Or we taught her a lot. Actually, we all taught each other a lot, which is how friendship is supposed to work. You are going to be making friends all across Equestria, so here are some things to keep in mind. First, always be kind to any pony you meet. No matter how they treat you, there's always room for kindness. Be generous. Let other ponies know you value them. Always be honest. It might be hard sometimes, but ponies appreciate a friend who can tell them how it is. And be loyal to those friends you trust. Always be there for them through thick and thin. And of course, my personal favorite, laughter! Whee! When times get tough, it's always good to have a friend who can make you laugh and not take life too seriously. If you can do all that, then the magic of having best friends will always be there with you. And one day, you can make a book just like this for some pony else.